Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Wellness Wednesday. This is Chef B. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Today we have a treat for you all. We're going to be talking a little bit about the new cleanses coming up, Spring into the Raw. And I am going to bring on my wonderful, wonderful friend from Crowns on Wellness, who will be participating in the cleanse. And we wanted to tell you all a little bit about the cleanse and why it's super important to cleanse during this time. So actually, I'm going to bring her on live. I'm saying hi to her. So some of you know we have Spring into the Raw. We'll be starting on March 15th. What's up?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. I'm good. Greetings from ATL.
Yes. I wish. Is it warm there? Is it a little bit warmer there?
It is. I mean, it's a little chilly during the evenings, but during the day when the sun is out, it's really pretty.
Man,
What's
we had
going
some
on
pretty.
up there? Tell them where you are. Tell the folks where you are and tell them a little bit about you.
Yes. So I'm actually in Michigan. I'm from Detroit. For the last few days, it has been beautiful. I mean, beautiful to the point where I walk back in the house like, honey, we got to go outside.
That's
It's
right.
so nice. But yeah, I'm from Michigan, and I am the owner of Crowns on Wellness. I am the founder of that movement where,
Yes.
we are really just trying to help our community get back to a state of independence and
Mm-hmm.
self-care, right? A lot of times folks are really dependent upon certain systems that have been kind of manipulated and kind of filtered its way into the community to kind of control the community, but we want to give that power back to those folks. And so we do that through like teaching them about nutrition, helping them understand the importance of moving your body. It's not just about, just looking pretty or losing weight, but you're doing way more for your body when you get up and move. You're moving physically and metaphysically or energetically. So we teach them about that. We teach them about herbs. I'm a community herbalist. I love I just love really helping people understand like this is real medicine. It's
Mm.
real food and it's real medicine. And then obviously we tap into like helping people understand and kind of reintroducing the conversation about just spiritual wellness, being connected to the divine and not necessarily through religion solely. But you can actually be a religious person and a spiritual person, or you can just be a spiritual person. So we
Yeah.
tap into all of that for our community to help them understand like you're more than just what you see. And if
Right.
you want to do better, you have to activate those other things. So yep.
Ooh, y'all, is she dope? She's so wonderful. We got someone from Cali joining us. What's up,
Yes.
unique, international, real? Greetings, goddesses, she says. Greetings back to you, goddess.
Some wellness. Yes.
So we actually wanted to jump on today because we have a few days before Spring into the Raw
Woo-woo.
begins. Spring into the Raw, which is our seasonal cleanse. It
Mhm.
starts on March 15th, which is next Monday.
Yeah.
And if you've never done Spring into the Raw, you're in for a treat. We really encourage you all to consider using this time. This is an amazing time when you start cleansing and working within the seasons around your
Mhm.
food, the foods that you choose. Uh, we talk about how the earth gives you medicine right when you need it, just in time, right?
Yes.
Just in time.
Yes.
We have Coach iamchefbeee joining us, Siobhan Pounders joining us. Greetings to all of y'all. Thank you
Hi,
for
everybody.
joining. And so, one of the exciting things that we're doing this time around with the cleanse, because for those of you who've ever joined Spring into the Raw or heard about it, this is a cleanse that I do with Farmer Jay of Patrick City Farms. We curate the whole experience. And actually, when we started, we were actually doing sweats and all of these other amazing experiences. Unfortunately, due to COVID, our sweats have shifted. We had to pivot. So right now what we do is we offer the cleanse, but then we do have these add-on components so that people are really maximizing those 10 days that they are cleansing. All right. And so one of the things that I've asked Rachel to do, since she is a community herbalist, is to
Yes.
provide some of the herbs that she uses in her own practice to support the folks who are participating in the cleanse. So I want you to tell the people from a herbalist perspective, because the timing of this, we do this very intentionally. The timing of this cleanse is right around the spring equinox.
Yes.
So could you give sort of a quick overview from your perspective as a herbalist, medicine woman, why this time is important?
Yes. Yes. So, we it's y'all, I love talking about this stuff because I feel like people really don't, it's not that they don't get it, it's just that they're not really aware, like they haven't really learned to apply it to themselves. But what tends to happen is the earth literally gives you the food and the medicine that you need to survive here on this planet, right? And so a lot of times, because society has gotten hipped and used to what's those quick gratification or instant gratification type of mechanisms and mindsets, that we have detached ourselves from the earth, right? And so now we're just like, give it to me, I want it now, I don't want to do the work, I just want it the way I want it, and I want it fast, right? And then it's on to the next. Well, Mother Nature doesn't work like that. And honestly, if you slow down, you will actually get the information that you need to be well. And so typically when you do a cleanse, Chef B knows this, you want to do it a couple times a year.
That's
you want to do it in the spring, because that's when the new year actually comes about. That's when everything livens back up. The earth, the energy of the earth is now visible through trees and plants and flowers and all of these new things that's blooming. And then the next time you want to do a cleanse is in the fall, when everything, the energy is going back inside the earth, deep into the earth, which is a kind of like a metaphor for you. Everything is coming back in so that you can pull all your energy in. You can see, feel, acknowledge, understand what needs to happen. You need to toil your soil so that when the new year comes again, everything is ready to bloom the way it's supposed to.
That's right.
We operate the same way Mother Earth operates.
That's right.
And so doing the cleanse in the spring, the new year, during the new year, because I'm actually celebrating New Year's March 20th. And ironically, that's my 50th birthday too.
That's right.
But Mother Earth gave us these things to say, hey, we need to clear out that old stagnant energy that you've built up over the colder months. We need to clear that out. We need to clear out all of the food, all of the energy of the heavy foods that you were eating. Right. You felt sluggish, you felt comfortable and warm and snug during those cold times. But now it's ready to warm up, and you got to be loose, right? You got to be loose and vibrant and free, just like what's getting ready to come into bloom. And so Mother Earth gives us those herbs to do that. So we have to cleanse. We have to cleanse out the old food. We got to cleanse out the old energy so that we are open and ready vessels for what's coming.
Girl, let me tell you, when I was growing up, I'm of Guyanese background.
Yeah.
And once a month, and you hear the accent coming out, once a month,
I love it.
we had our Senna tea and Sarasi Bush.
Oh.
And we did not like that stuff, but bye. You weren't going anywhere Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that one weekend a month, just so that you could clear things out. So, I think if we definitely go back and ask questions to our parents, our mamas, right? Happy Women's Day to all of you out there. Happy International Women's Day. The medicine and what to do is definitely with mama. Right? It's definitely with grandmama. You just go and ask all of these things, right? They may not have been articulating what you're supposed to do, but they knew you had to get a clean out. Right? And theirs was a little bit more frequently than a couple times a year. It's pretty consistent, like maybe once a month, right?
Yeah.
Or once every other month. So,
but into that direction though, like you absolutely want to get to that point where you are cleansing regularly, and understand that your body can do it by itself as well if you give it the right
Right.
stuff. And because
Yes.
y'all
Yes.
are doing Spring It to the Raw, you're teaching people that you can cleanse daily with the food that you are eating and the liquids that you're taking in, whether it's
Yep.
just plain water or it's some type of tea, herbal tea.
That's
You can
right.
allow your body that space to heal and cleanse itself, or cleanse and heal itself daily, if you choose health. Yeah.
So the other piece of this is with Spring Into the Raw. The reason why we call it Spring Into the Raw is because we're very intentional about the food items that we choose during that time. And
Yes.
that said, we're only choosing foods that are in season in this area of the world, so that you're getting things that are readily available, things that are grown in your particular area. And usually, when we're talking about foods that are in season, the nutritional value is a lot higher. Why? Because it didn't have to travel a long distance to get to you. So you're going to have foods automatically, if you work it right, that's going to just have a lot more nutrients than if you were to just eat and do a cleanse with foods that are plant-based, but they're not in your area. And that's
Right.
another piece that a lot of people don't necessarily think about. So
Yeah.
in the spring, things like celery, things like berries, citrus fruits, those things are available for a reason. It's giving you
Hmm.
vitamin C, it's giving you antioxidants, it's really helping with your digestive system, and a
Yes.
slew of other veggies that you need. So if you really start thinking about what's in season and really being intentional about eating in that way, one,
Mhm.
you're going to save money. That's one.
Yes.
You're going to be supporting local farmers. That's two.
Yes.
And you're really going to not put a lot of pressure on your digestive system, because you, once again, we're eating just in time. We're eating the things
Yes.
that are made for us by Mama Earth right when
Yes.
we need it, right? And
Yes.
so,
Come
you know,
on.
with all of these cleanses that we do, the seasons change, the menu changes, the foods that are available changes, right? And
Mhm.
so there's no surprise that when we are in the winter months, the colder months, we want warming foods because it's cold
Mhm.
outside. You don't want to, have a bunch of salads. But as
Mhm.
things start to warm up, as you talked about, you want
Mhm.
foods that are lighter because you have energy. You want to go outside and be outside all
Yes.
day, right? And
Absolutely.
so this is the beauty of this cleanse. And so with Crowns on Wellness joining us, you will have a community herbalist a part of this experience so that you can learn about the herbs that we'll be using for that
Yeah.
detox over the 10 days. All right,
That's,
y'all. If you have questions as you jumping on, please make sure. I see a bunch of people jumping on. Ask your questions. This is the time to ask questions. Hey, well done. Can I be with you? Yes, you can be with us. Absolutely. We
yeah.
have the link. I'll post it on how you can actually join the cleanse. You can join the cleanse from anywhere. Absolutely. It's virtual. So we would love to have you all on. If you have questions for myself or for Rachel, please make sure that you drop it in the chat or the comments. We would be happy to answer any of your questions. The other thing I wanted to add is that we're adding another component to this. And I have actually heard you talk about this recently on your platform, and that's hydration. All right.
Mhm.
So Spring Into the Raw has morphed a little bit, and not only is it a plant-based cleanse, but we also call it a hydration cleanse. And the
Yeah.
reason why we do that is because it's so interesting. Even though people decide to cleanse or detox for however long, they're not as intentional with the water component of their detox, which is probably one of the most critical components. And I
Mhm.
actually heard you say, I was listening to one of your lives recently, and I think you said, and asked you to expound upon that, when you're drinking, that's one of the gentlest ways that you can cleanse every day, right?
Yeah, for
So do you
sure.
want to share with them just your thoughts around hydration and
Yeah.
water? And as a herbalist, would you like to share with
Yeah.
us something about that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So water is one of those things that have to be replenished daily. It's not something that sticks around in the body unless you are suffering or dealing with hypertension. Then it
Mhm.
doesn't stick around in a positive way. It's basically chasing down the salt, right? So
Mhm.
hydration is one of the ways that you can really start to flush the body. And it actually flushes a couple of systems. So it flushes the digestive tract or the digestive system, so your elimination system. it also helps to get the fluid moving in your lymphatic system as well. Because if you drink a lot of water, your fat cells really don't like it. And that's where a lot of the toxins get stuck in. And that's where a lot of the hiccups and the health issues get stuck, is in the lymphatic system. And so when you drink water, your body is like, oh, they gave me fresh liquid, fresh usable liquid. So let me get to this other stuff. So
Right,
then you
right.
have to, you will notice that your swelling will start to go down simply by drinking water. And typically
That's
you want to
right.
look at like half of your body weight in ounces to begin with. Or I tell people, start with a minimum of 8 cups of water, eight ounces
Right, right.
water. Because drinking water is not fun for a lot of people. I love it. I like the way it make my skin look and feel. Okay.
I got my water. That's
So,
it.
so I love it, but there's ways that you can spruce up the water so that it's not as bland and boring, right?
That's right.
But it's definitely one of the ways that you can start to cleanse. And then when you start utilizing herbs, it's an amazing delivery system. So water is the conduit for not only what you're doing physically, but for energy as well. So it's like you are taking these herbs, and the herbs have a job to do, but they sometimes need a little help. And that's why
That's
you need
right.
cleansing with water. You need to make sure you're getting in adequate water so that they can get to where they need to go. Water actually, and the foods that Chef B and Farmer J are actually going to show and teach about, these foods are hydrating within themselves. So you're
Hmm.
getting double doses of hydration in not only your food, your intentional meal plans, but also with your intentional water drinking. And so
That's
you're
right.
giving a little break to your circulatory system. You're getting your blood to flow good. It's nothing is stagnant. You kind of opening up the nervous system, so that things can, like the signals can move like they need to when you are properly hydrated, so you can get
That's
those
right.
you can get that mental clarity and things like that. So water is not some cliche thing that us wellness practitioners be like, oh yeah, make sure you drink water. No, it's a physical and metaphysical benefit to the body when you do intentionally consume your water. So
So actually, there was a comment by Ian the vegan. When my friends have headaches, I always remind them to drink water. Sometimes that's all they needed. Uh,
hmm
and then
dehydrated.
Unique says, "I love the menu changing remark." Yes. So let me
Yeah.
say this too, y'all. And just to add on to what Rachel is saying, in the body, like all of your body systems need water.
hmm
None of them don't need water.
Right.
Everything. All right. Every body system needs water because they themselves are comprised of 60 to 70% water. And
Yeah.
so, as we're even having this discussion with you all, we're losing water. And so,
hmm
it is a constant chasing of water that you really need to be mindful about because your body is not operating optimally if you don't replenish the water that you're losing just by speaking, by
hmm
going to the bathroom, by
hmm
walking, by working out, by
hmm
moving, anything. All right. So think about what your body systems, it's kind of like your fuel. When you are out and about and you are doing all that you're doing, you're losing fuel. At some point, you have to
hmm
replenish the fuel in your car. It's the
Absolutely.
same thing for you. Your water is your fuel. And so I know so many people who just don't like water, but I always say, not only hydrate with a purpose, but also let the water do something for you, not just on the hydration side, but on the
Yeah.
nutrient side. So for
Yeah.
example, if you have something like this is your water, you can add different things to your water just so that you are getting multiple benefits. You're getting the hydration benefit, but then you're
Yeah.
also getting the nutrition benefit. So we got to water with a purpose, right? We got to sprinkle ourselves. We got to water ourselves just like you water your plants with a
Hello.
purpose, right?
Hello. We are literal living plants. We are
We're
the
living
human
plants.
version of
Yes,
plants. Now, Chef B, I do got a question for you. As far as water, do you all recommend certain types of water?
absolutely. So
Yeah.
there's a spectrum of
Mhm.
waters, and the worst of all those waters is tap water,
Yeah.
right? So tap water is Then as you kind of go on the spectrum, you'll find that there are waters that give you hydration but don't give you nutrients. And then
Mm,
there's other waters that don't hydrate you as well but give you nutrients. All right.
mm,
So we find that spring water is a really good water. That's a good
yeah.
one. Mineral water is good, but not like carbonated mineral water, right?
Right.
But
Right.
sometimes they tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side.
Yeah.
And then alkaline water is also really good as well.
Yeah.
All right. Very, very nice. If someone says, I feel a copper pitcher every evening and I keep it at the side of my bed and drink that first every morning. Yes.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Go
Absolutely.
ahead, girl.
So
Infuse your minerals.
that's right. Get your get. She said, I fill it up. Oh, I think she was trying to say
Yes,
something and
that's
something
so
happened.
beautiful.
But
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
so I would say between alkaline water and you gotta be mindful about that. And then
Yeah.
another good water, particularly on a detox, is
Mm,
distilled water. All
bingo.
right. Distilled water. So from my understanding, when you're doing any kind of cleansing or detox, you can do distilled water for up to about 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because it's gonna pull the things out of your system
Yeah.
that doesn't need to be there. But
Yeah. Exactly.
after the
Yep.
90 days, it's gonna start pulling the good stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll find too, people who are really into water, they don't drink the same kind of water all the time. They're
Right.
changing up their water throughout the season, right?
Yeah.
And around the year based on what they're doing. Okay?
Yeah.
Because you know that you can't drink too much alkaline water. Because then
Right.
you can be too alkaline. People, I know there's alkaline folks out there. Come for me. Come for me, alkaline folks, but you can be too alkaline.
Right.
Too. So yes,
Right.
alkalinity is important for fighting cancer and various diseases, but you don't
Right.
want to be too alkaline because that causes imbalances in the pH in the gut and all of those things as well.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
everything is about balance. All
Balance.
right.
Yes.
Let's see. Do you think Kagan? I've heard of Kagan. Kagan, I hear, is a very good brand. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, you got to do your own research though and figure out what you need. So what I'm
Right.
saying to y'all is one water ain't the best. It's a variety of waters that you're using to support what you're doing.
Right.
So during a cleanse, distilled water is absolutely incredible. But you don't want to drink that forever. You just don't.
Right. Right.
What's your
I
thoughts about that,
I
Rachel?
love that you said just you have to that people need to be intentional, right? I like that word just keeps it resonated so like heavy with me, especially yesterday. I had the download. I was feeling kind of like bleh. And then I sat still and I was like, why am I feeling this way? And it's like everything I started feeling a little raggedy. Like I felt ran down, like, wow, why am I feeling this way? It's so many exciting things happening. Why am I feeling run down? And so I literally took a sip of water and I was just sitting like on my mat and I'm thinking like, okay, let me sit still and just breathe. And that word dropped into me, be intentional. Why are you doing it? Why
Yep,
are you doing the activities that you're doing? How are they going to benefit you and the people around you?
that's
And
right.
so being intentional, it was just like, wow, there
Mm-hmm.
you go. Yeah, you have to be intentional. And this cleanse is definitely on time because there's a lot
Yep.
of stuff that I need to personally clear out. And again, it's right on time. But back to the water. I just had to get that out of
No,
my
that
being.
was perfect.
But back to the water, like I'm a firm believer in distilled water, not mineral water in the sense of the store-bought kind. Because to be honest with you, those minerals are added by
Right.
a
That's right.
scientist or somebody else. So I don't do mineral water.
That's
Natural
right.
spring water, distilled water because it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Distilled water is void of anything and
That's
it
right.
acts as a scrubber or a drag
That's
and it
right.
goes through your system and it pulls everything out. And like you said, I don't actually use distilled water until I do a cleanse,
That's right.
because I just need to kind of pull out some of that other stuff. And again, water is energy. It's not just a physical thing. It's a spiritual thing too. And so distilled water is good for cleanses, great for cleanses. And for the most part, I drink spring water and then I kind of add in alkaline water here and there. I don't drink a lot of alkaline water because to be honest with you, when you're doing herbs and you're being mindful, when you're utilizing your natural herbs and then you are also being mindful with your diet, you have enough of
Mm-hmm.
those alkaline properties to kind of fill up or plug up any type of deficiencies that you have. So I really don't go that route unless I really feel like depleted. And so
Mm-hmm.
I go that route with the alkaline water. But those are my top three: distilled,
So
spring, and alkaline.
we right
Yeah.
on line, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent,
Uh,
excellent, excellent. Y'all, so man, we've been talking for over 30 minutes. I love it. So y'all spring into the raw March 15th to the 24th. You can go to the link in bio. You can go to eatwhereyouare.net and you can learn a little bit more about why we do this, what we're doing, and then you can go to the shop and see our different upgrades. So again, I want to give you what we're offering. So at the very least, if you've ever done Spring Into the Raw with us, what we will do is we will give you a break on the price. It's just $75 for the facilitation and all the other good experiences that you'll have with us over the 10 days. If you have never joined us for Spring Into the Raw, it's $75, then the cost of the ebook. So it's $99. That's your basic breakdown price. Now, what we're telling you is if you want to get a fully enhanced experience, you want to get your herbs, you want to do the water, then now you can actually get Crowns on Wellness. She has her amazing Kickstarter cleanse that will be bundled in there as well. All right, so that's an upgraded price. Or you can do the hydration bottle because we know that people have a difficult time with water. So we have a hydration flask that you can purchase so that during the 10 days, you can really set your intentions around water and maintain and keep that and be held accountable to that. Or you can get the whole package, your hydration flask, your herbs, the ebook, and us.
Yes.
How that sound, girl?
That sounds amazing. I love it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And y'all take advantage of the support that's available to you right now because right now they're really pushing hard for these synthetic, man-made solutions to the health crisis that we're having. But if you never address the root issue, which is your part in your health and wellness, if you never take control of at least that piece, they're going to run you into the grave. And you came here to do something, and why leave early on account of that you are unaware or unwilling to accept your role in your health and wellness. So take advantage of this amazing program, and let's build our community and get back well and strong and self-sufficient.
Absolutely. And you will be able to interact with Rachel. As you can see, she's super smart and just very passionate about what she does. She will be joining us on the cleanse over the 10 days. You will have a community of people that you can vibe with. We do an introduction call this Sunday so that you can get any of the questions that you need answered before you begin. And then we support you over those 10 days. So you're not in this by yourselves. One of the reasons why we even started doing community cleanses is because we know that people are a little nervous when it comes to making changes. And what you do in community just really helps to bring confidence. It helps to empower you. And you know that you can ask questions to someone who is in a similar situation as you. So we got y'all's back, y'all. Spring Into the Raw. We've been doing this for 6 years, going strong. And we love you all out there. If you are interested in, doing this, please tell a friend. Come on with me. Let's do this cleanse. 10 days. I'm going to eat raw for 10 days. And we show you how to make these amazing, simple recipes. So you can go to the link in bio on my link tree and you'll see Spring Into the Raw. All right, y'all. If you have any questions about anything, please make sure that you let us know. How do they follow you, Crowns On? What's up?
So I'm here in the community of Instagram, so Crowns On Wellness. I'm also on Facebook as Crowns On and Crowns On Wellness. There is a link tree available on my page as well that has Chef Bee's information and my information so that you can get both of us. you can tap into both these resources. I see us as resources and not we're not the authority. We're just resources that has been given and kind of created to be able to spread the word of health and wellness within our community. So definitely tap those links and connect with us. Okay.
Guess what? I think one of our sisters joined, Rachel.
Yes, I see.
Holistic Health Coach Kelly.
Yes. Hi, love.
What's up? What's up, Coach Kelly? We see you. We see
I
you.
love
Yes, this
it.
is one
I
of our
love it.
sisters. How are you all? Thank you all for
Yeah.
joining. So yes, Spring Into the Raw, March 15th to the 24th. You guys got to get your stuff now though, because we don't want you guys having no hiccups, no issues. All right. We want you to have all of your tools before you get started. All right. I see the Noble Healer. Oh man, we got all our peoples jumping in.
Man,
Oh, I
I'm
miss you
about to miss
too.
you.
We miss you too, boo boo. We miss you too. Oh. Look, we having a little school like reunion over here, y'all. We
Right,
having a
right,
school
right.
reunion. So Ian the vegan, thank you as well for joining us
Yes,
today.
y'all
And
so
please,
much.
we hope that you participate in the cleanse. All right.
Yeah,
Trust me, like, let me say something to you all as well. You know, things like this, when you get cleanses, a lot of times people just kind of give you the information and they're like, all right, do it on your own.
right.
But we're going to be engaging with y'all over 10 days so you can really get to know us. All right, we're going to be doing some yoga. We're going to be doing some education. We're going to be talking about some essential oils. And because we're right around the new year, right, the spring
Yes,
equinox, we're going to be talking about
yes.
all of those things and why that's important now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because if
Yes.
you, just like how
Exactly.
Rachel talked about looking down and connecting to the earth, we got to connect to the sky as well.
Yeah.
We got to connect to the moon. And this is an optimal time to really start thinking about moon cycles and what that means and what kind of work you could be doing as it relates to releasing and clearing out things. Holistic
Yeah.
healthcare, I've done cleanses, but I've never done a raw cleanse. Come on, girl, let's go.
Right.
Let's
Kel
go.
actually did one of my cleanses, and it was really cool because, you know, it just kind of, it really does lead you down a path of like, you know what, I really can do this for my health and wellness. I can feel better intentionally and not just, you know,
Yeah,
leave it to the hands of the doctor.
that's
So,
right. Right.
Kel, you definitely join us. It's gonna be really,
Yeah,
really
it's gonna be
nice.
beautiful. Absolutely. All right, y'all. So we're gonna
Hey,
jump off, but kisses and hugs. Much peace to you this Wellness Wednesday. It's a beautiful day in Atlanta. We're not sure exactly what city you're in. You can shout out your city if you want to, real quick, right? We represent in ATL. We represent in Michigan, right?
yeah,
What other cities y'all representing? Whatever
yeah,
city you're representing, take a moment, show gratitude, get outside, enjoy yourself, enjoy the fact that you are here, right? The fact that
yes,
you are present in this moment
yes,
and that you can
yes,
take in and make changes and elevate yourself. Let's celebrate that. I see Florida
yes.
in the house. That's what I'm talking about,
In the
Florida. Yes,
building.
indeed.
Yes,
That's right. Florida. So just use this as a wonderful time just to show gratitude and to pour into
yes.
yourself. Just one little thing for yourself today, y'all. And
Ashe.
this cleanse is something that you can use as an investment for you. Just something that you do, that you get into the habit of doing every season. All right, y'all? You have any closing remarks, Rachel?
I just thank you. Always be an active participant in your health and wellness. And I shade to Chef B and Farmer J for just being amazing vessels for this particular program. I do appreciate you all saying yes to, you know, this particular calling. So I shade, and I hope to see y'all over there.
That's right. All right, y'all. So if you missed some of the beginning of this live, we'll definitely have it posted on the timeline. So Spring It to the Raw, Eat, Move, Be Well. That's our company. You can also follow us as well. If you haven't, follow Eat, Move, Be Well, which is Jamila and my joint page. I'm putting it here. And you can, just kind of stay connected to us. And just let us know if you have any questions. Much love to everybody. Peace and blessings. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Later.